My name's Adam Grand Mason, and people call me Adam22.
You cracked a beer on your head?
No, I'm
or
just
crushed
saying,
a beer can?
I'm just saying when you're young.
Okay.
I did it 2 times, but
2 times. I'm gonna crush a beer 2 times. The remix.
And he had to get one. We had to be fucking shining for me.
I think if I hung out with you guys, I'd have to go get one too. I feel like
if you hung
me
out
and
with
Chad
us,
for
you
about 5
would
minutes.
enjoy us, brother. You would enjoy us, brother. Honestly.
I just started to get opportunities to do interviews with rappers. I just happened to be friends with this guy, Xavier Wolf, who's a super popular rapper in the underground in LA and beyond for sure. And basically just did like his first in-depth interview with me. I got a super, super good reaction. Puya hit me up and he had seen the interview and he was like, bro, I want you to be my first interview. Then all of a sudden, you know, just more and more opportunities started to pick up. And all of a sudden I found myself in the position of being, I don't know, I guess a quite talked about hip hop interviewer, which is not something I really planned on happening or counted on occurring. Like the only thing that I want to do in rap is to let up and coming people tell their story or give their career a boost by letting people find out about them.
We come in big dope on Melrose.
These dudes don't give a fuck about nothing. I love y'all. See y'all soon. I'll hit you up. When Smokepurpp and Lil Pump put out songs, they get 5, 10, 15 million plays on SoundCloud. They get, you know, 10 million, 20 million plays on YouTube, shit like that. And it's like, yeah, the fact that they are wild, exaggerated cartoon characters helps, but it's not the whole story because people really do fuck with their music. I mean, the value in any rap music or any art is to be able to see an authentic, real perspective from that person at that point in their life. And so if, like, it scares me that Lil Pump does as many drugs as he does, but at the same time, I think I'm lucky as a fan of the art form that I get to see what a fucking crazy, rich, successful 16-year-old kid coming from fucking nothing in Florida, like what kind of music he makes and what his perspective on life is and how that perspective is gonna change over time. And the fact that it's popular makes it more interesting because you know that it's resonating with kids and that there's something about what he's doing. I think that's the only reason that people fuck with my shit is I just feel like a fan, which is what I am. It's like, I feel like a dude who's just kind of outside the industry, who's just into it. When I did that XXX interview, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, but like that interview is a screenshot or a snapshot of time of where he was at, where I was at to a certain extent. He's got all his friends in the room, and it's just like, I look back at that and I'm like, I can't believe that I have that documented, that I got to have that, because it is really, for me, it's about the conversation. I just wanted to talk to him. I just wanted to know what his deal was. And somebody said to me like real early on, they said the thing about riding BMX is that everybody else, like that you keep getting older and that everybody else stays the same age, which is also like the joke they make about like, you know, a lot of other things. But it's always been true. You know, I've always like, if I'm gonna be hanging out with people that are living my lifestyle, which is going to rap shows and riding bikes and going and doing interviews and just hanging out with the people and going to the studio and stuff like that, I mean, you end up in a situation where most of the people who are doing that are in the early 20s or whatever. And because I really get a weird pleasure out of having some 19-year-old face tat kid that nobody fucking takes serious and having him on here and letting him actually tell his side of the story. I mean, that to me gives me a lot of joy.
Oh, okay. What, he's a fast food junkie or something?
I only eat pizza.
Pizza,
every
really?
day.
Every meal?
Every day.
Wow, really?
It's life. I eat a couple other things, like I eat waffles, cereal,
I was just watching a documentary about a guy who only ate pizza.
I fuck with that nigga.
It's like to make something that 8 years from now is still gonna be getting 1 million views in a year on YouTube or whatever. And I've done interviews that I'm like, okay, that is like, even if this person doesn't blow up a year from now, 2 years from now, it's like we're gonna be looking at that energy 10 years from now because that person has so much talent. The idea of being able to like create content that lives on for a long time afterwards is like the holy grail of content on the internet.